is getting much easier for those flying out of SeaTac Airport following a cyber attack that caused delays and headaches for staff and passengers. Some of the technology is back online, and most airlines have gained the ability to print tags for both domestic and international flights.
And these fixes come just in time for what's expected to be a record-setting weekend for travel. Fox 13 reporter Jennifer Dowling live tonight at SeaTac with a closer look at what's been fixed and what could still be challenging for passengers. Jen?
Good evening. The flight information monitors and the baggage claim monitors are still down at this time. That's causing some confusion among travelers. However, the good news, as you mentioned, is that airlines can now print bag tags and boarding passes. That means you won't be slowed down if you take a checked bag, so you don't have to worry about that as much for most carriers.
We only have 2 of our bags, so we got another 3 coming. So, we'll just hope for the best right now.
Andrew Lukoviak flew into Seattle from San Diego with lots of luggage in tow for his child, a student at UW.
We're a little prepped for not knowing what we're going to get into today, obviously, with the events this week. But so far, other than just waiting for the bags, we're okay.
With the monitors still down in baggage claim, he had to listen to the overhead loudspeaker to figure out where to fetch those bags.
It's just not intuitive. It's just not what you're used to. So we just heard the cue and came over here.
Other travelers like Ellen Ryan and Gwyn Morrison also relied on the SeaTac Airport staff dressed in green to find their luggage.
I heard it over the speaker, and then I verified with the lady over there.
I saw all these poster boards, and so I just walked up to the woman and asked her, and so I got here pretty quick.
Spokesperson Perry Cooper says the most progress has been made for those flying out. The monitors that were dark above the international carriers since last Saturday are back online, and bag tags and boarding passes are also printing electronically again.
Great news here this afternoon. We've already been able to confirm that we've had several of our international carriers that use our common use systems have actually fully used them to the point of using printing out bag tags and boarding passes. They've loaded and already taken off.
Cooper says it's also the case for most small carriers like Spirit.
We have a majority now of our common use carriers who are now in that situation. That's a huge relief for all those folks that are going to be checking in.
The IT team will now start working on flight information and those baggage monitors. For now, passengers have to rely on announcements, dry erase boards, and the green team.
It's really hard to find kind of the signage and the typical things you'd see during the week. So make do and just a lot of patience today.
Cooper says they expect a record 193,000 people to travel through the airport on Monday. Reporting live at SeaTac, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 13 News.